legends are made. Pop culture battles and pixels invade. Wrestling moves with a gamer's parade. This is the world of Kayfabe. World of Kayfabe, shouted loud and clear. Heroes and villains, the stories appear. From suplex dreams to joystick cheers. World of Kayfabe, the time is here.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode. Your boys are back in town. We're back in business. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. I am your hostess with the mostest, the one, the only, Nick Mother Effin Venom, along with my good friend, as always, the lady killer himself, the man that the moment he walks into the building, all the women want him. I give you the bionic professor, Mr. Staggerly Crocker, and no Game King tonight because he decided not to show up. Poor bastard. Anyway, Joey, welcome to the show, man. How you doing? It's been a minute.
Yeah,
We've been live
from
on
voice
the podcast.
surgery. As you can tell, I've got this deep voice now.
Oh, God. You gonna do the whole show with that?
No.
Yes, Joey had a voice surgery. That's why he couldn't go last Thursday. We were off. We were out on vacation, I guess you could say. A lot of shit happened, but we'll get to that. Yeah, we were out last week. You know, how was the baseball game?
It was good. My mom unfortunately took a baseball to the face.
Ooh.
That was a Mother's Day gift.
Happy Mother's Day. Have a ball in your face. Jesus Christ.
She's okay,
Yeah, it's very
though.
unfortunate. Well, that's good. That's good. I hope everything was all well and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So, a lot of shit happened over the last week or so, but we're just going to go out here and say it. Night of Champions is still on as of right now.
Yep, they flew over this morning, actually.
It's funny how the kid wanted to meet CM Punk, and the guy's like, no. Like, no, you can't do that, no. Like, the guy was trying to get, like, a picture for him. Like, no, you're not getting a free picture of Punk. Yeah, you mind? Like, Jesus Christ. But no, Night of Champions is this Saturday, and oh, man. It's going to be an interesting one comparing to, like, due to recent events that's going on. Normally, we don't talk about politics on here, but it's like, it's getting hectic a little bit.
Yeah.
But I will say this. I just got back from Gonzales over the weekend. Hey, Kylie. Let's hear it, Nick. Oh, I'm getting to it. Thank you. Thank you, Jeff.
But yeah, hopefully
You almost became a guest on this show at the last minute.
Hopefully
It's a good thing you didn't.
Oh, they're in Saudi Arabia, but hopefully they get out of Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, because ain't one of the producers got stuck?
Yeah. On Monday, when everything was going down, they shut down the air travel and
The airport,
people were stuck. Yeah, people were stuck in Qatar.
But how come? Well, Clarence is not here. You know what I mean? And yeah. Plus, we're not Brandon Turner. Our podcast is not as squeaky clean and all that other stuff. You know what I mean? No, but I'm just getting back from Gonzales, PW225, which, by the way, I do want to say, yeah, exactly. I do want to say we missed out last week's episode. If you guys missed it, the last episode we did, we were the official podcast sponsor for PW225's VHS Wrestling, which was absolutely great. They nailed it out of the park. The venue was a little bit questionable, but it was fantastic. We had a blast. Myself, Big Daddy Cool Metzger, of course, Jeff and his wife, and their oh so great, glorious little son.
yeah.
who tried to challenge me for a title match.
I forgot. We had a major milestone. We're at 300
Oh,
subscribers
hell
now.
yeah!
Yeah, I got that somewhere.
It's somewhere. There it is. Yeah! Ladies and gentlemen, we now have 300 subscribers! Thank you guys so much. It's a major milestone for us, man, because we started this 3 years ago. And we went from having, 30 subs to now 300. Yeah, exactly, to 300. Like, that's freaking insane. But yeah, dude, like, it's pretty wild.
Yeah.
However, I'm about to send Jeff the freaking link to join the podcast. Thank you. Just to see what he does. If he does it, that'd be great. But if not, it's whatever. Take it as you will. But our thing is, this is huge for the both of us. I mean, Dan also. It was ourself and Dan. You know, we started the podcast. It started out with just a simple live feed, and now fast forward, we have 300 subs. It's pretty freaking awesome. You know what I mean? So thank you guys so much. We couldn't have done it without you guys. We could not have been here. We could not have this awesome setup that Joey puts on every Thursday. We can't thank you guys enough because it means a lot to us that we're doing this and whatnot. However, if you like what you see, please follow us on more. Follow us on here as well. We do After Dark, which is our one show on a Saturday where everybody gets together. We have a great time. We were going to do it at Money in the Bank, but I was drunk and I had an issue with one of my buddies. I had to literally chase him all over the freaking town, and he possibly would have got diddled for pork chops. So
I think he's safe. The diddler's in prison right now.
well, apparently, I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard a rumor that he's supposed to be getting out.
They dropped some charges to go after the ones that are more.
Jeff, I sent you the link, by the way.
That have more evidence.
Except if you do, if not, whatever.
They're going after him with the charges that they know will stick versus the ones that they know won't stick. Yeah, because the baby oil.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there, clever bastard. No, but dude, a lot happened. Me and Metzger went to Gonzalez. We went just sweet, awesome B&B. I was like maybe 11 minutes away from the place. It was awesome. We had a blast. I brought my wrestling mask, did my Pinta and La Porca mask. It was great, dude. It was great. We had a good time. And again, also shout out to PW225 for making us. I'm down for the night, bro. See, exactly. Just tuning in to hang out in the chat. See what I mean? We're not cool over here. We're no longer the cool kids, but yeah, we got 300 subs. What y'all doing? Suck it. No, I'm joking. It's fine, dude. It's fine. But no, again, thank you guys so much for subscribing to us and following along our journey. Because boy, we had some ups and some downs, and boy, the internet freezes, the what is it? The no shows, all the other crazy, like all the crazy shit, you know. R.I.P. to that fucking shit. Jesus Christ. But it's great, man. We will be doing our Dark Side of the Ring predictions maybe next week. If anything, we might do it tonight because, I mean, we really don't have any topics other than our predictions for Night of Champions. But I will say this, if you haven't noticed already, Pat McAfee has not been on announcing. I haven't been on the announcing.
Yeah.
Who wins King of the Ring?
Yeah, 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah, almost a month now. It's like, what the hell's going on?
That'll be in the predictions part, but I mean, I guess
Kurt
we could
Angle.
say, yeah, it's Kurt. I mean, it's Shane McMahon.
Yeah, he's gonna break his ankle on the way to the ring, and that's what's gonna happen. But also, Deke was there. I forgot to tell you, Deke was there, looking sharper than ever because he had his button-down shirt or whatever. But he was there. We all had a blast and whatnot. Anyway, yeah, Pat McAfee is apparently exhausted. He was bummed out. Like, I guess the Pacers didn't make it. That's why he's bummed out.
Yeah.
Or Tyrese Halliburton got injured, so he got to take time off with that. Like, it's ridiculous, right? I get it. There's times where, you got to take a break. You feel burnout. I get it. It's totally fine. But you look at Michael Cole, right? Michael Cole, in the span of 30 years, he's been podcasting. Since he's been a commentator, has only missed this many days.
Yeah.
I can literally count. I mean, I can't really count how many days he missed, but I know I can put on on one hand, because he always shows up.
Yeah.
It's like Joey. Joey always shows up. Joey's the Michael Cole of this podcast. He always shows up.
But yeah, I don't really get it with announcers. Their travel and everything is comped. They don't have to pay for any of that stuff. You probably got.
Well, yeah.
He probably flies first class. Like, I mean,
not just that. Jeff's got a point. Pat also hosts his own show and does his own work for ESPN. So he's got a lot on his hand.
Yeah.
I get that. But it's like, now you're starting to realize, okay, well, from January all the way to, we'll say, August. So when college football starts, that's when Pat's off the show until like January or so. So after the Royal Rumble, right? So around February or so.
Yeah.
So between February all the way to August, he's got a lot of time in his hand. He can do Raw, whatever. But then he's got his Pat McAfee show and it's on ESPN. Eventually, something's got to happen, right? Unfortunately, something's got to happen. Because as much as we love seeing him on Monday nights, something's got to happen, right? That's just how I feel. Because it's like what Jeff just said. It's possible, dude. Like, it's very possible that he might have, hey, Baxter, that he's got a lot on his hands, and eventually it's going to just,
Yeah.
it may happen. Oh, in other news,
I do wonder when Netflix will step in, because Netflix is one of the reasons why they put him on Raw, because they wanted him.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I wonder what Netflix is going to do, because this is the third week in a row he has missed Raw.
Yeah.
Like, this is weird. Something's weird going on. You know what I mean?
It does make me kind of wonder, with contract stuff. Are they just not?
Yeah, I mean,
negotiations?
It's possible. It's possible. Anything is possible at this point. Like, don't even know what the hell's going on.
I mean, they're going to have to find some way to cut the money that they lost from re-signing R-Truth.
Well, it's a good thing they didn't. It's a good thing they didn't cancel Night of Champions, because boy, if that was the case,
yeah, I think it was $15 million they were bound to lose. I think it was 50 million.
50 million. Pat brings great energy, but eventually burns out. He's also the guy who retired from NFL when he was in prime because he got bored. So it's possible. Man, look. That's crazy, right? Like, I don't want to see Pat McAfee go. The man brings a lot of freaking energy. You know what I mean? Like, we have not seen this type of energy in a color commentary team since, like, I don't know, Ruthless Aggression or even Attitude Era. You know what I mean? So it's like, and I'm not saying that the commentary team that we got now, and I'm talking SmackDown NXT, aren't bad. Like, last year, I literally shitted all over Joe Tressator Tessitore, I mean. And because I'm used to Pat McAfee, I'm used to like that high energy. I'm used to everybody getting excited. And you got Joe Tessitore, who has done like ESPN, who has done boxing, who has done sports, like legitimate sports. Oh, hey guys, welcome to Monday Night Raw. I'm Joe Tessitore, along with Wade Barrett. Like, no. It's a wrestling show. I gotta get hype. You know what I mean? And now he's on SmackDown. It feels right with having Joe on there, because with Joe, it gives me that Mean Gene Oakland vibe, or that Gorilla Monsoon vibe. That Clarence would say that. Clarence would easily say, oh, he gives a Gorilla Monsoon vibe in a way. So, I mean, he gets excited now, but it's like, compared to how he was when he started, which is what, last August he has started, if I'm not, or like last September he has started?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that, compared to what he is now, is a complete 180. Now he's comfortable.
Yeah, he is the first one to point out the obvious on stuff, like when Jimmy Uso was coming out with a hoodie, and it's like he would go like, "That's Jimmy Uso, that's Jimmy Uso," like, because everybody knows it's Jimmy Uso.
Well, clear.
But back in the day, you'd have somebody like, "Ooh, who's that guy in the mask?"
Yeah, exactly. So now we're on our way to Night of Champions. We got the King of the Ring finals. I think now it's Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, but we're not getting to that just yet. But I tell you what, Raw was actually really good this past Monday. Match wise, it was great. It was awesome. We had Penta versus Braun. That match, they could have went a little bit longer, but man, that was a good match. The ending was fantastic. When Braun Breaker gave Penta that spear. Good way to start off Monday Night Raw as an opener. Seth Rollins basically is like, hey, look, Penta, get out of my way. Just get out of my way. Stay out of my business. Blah, 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 blah. And now Chad Gable is injured.
Yep.
He joins the injured reserve list, which now we also found out that Dominic Mysterio, I believe, is also injured.
Yeah, Dom has a rib injury, and Chad Gable has a shoulder injury, or maybe elbow. I can't remember.
Well, it was undisclosed.
I've heard that it was a arm injury from one thing. I can't remember.
Well, Liv got injured. So since we have not,
I don't know her injury. I'm not sure about hers.
Hers is a dislocated shoulder.
Oh yeah, the dislocated shoulder.
Yeah. Since we haven't been on the podcast, since we haven't done it last week, we gotta play catch up basically. Liv Morgan's out. Otis is out. Chad Gable is out. Dom's out for a little bit, and so Stark's still out. So yeah.
Yeah,
it's crazy right now. I think Drew McIntyre still injured?
Yeah, but I'm like, I don't know what Otis's injury is. I've just been I heard he was injured, but I don't know what that is.
Yeah. But it looks like we're getting Sheamus versus Rusev.
I
line.
did like that they brought the League of Nations. That they actually brought the history between them two.
That was a good. That was a good name drop.
Yeah.
I heard that. That was pretty good. We finally getting Karrion Kross in a freaking PLE event.
Yeah.
Finally.
I was looking for
long enough.
I was looking forward to the Dirty Dom AJ Styles match, but this will be good too.
I feel like this is a great replacement. And plus is in, Sami Zayn's turf. So it feels right having that match over AJ and Dom.
I am glad that they're finally that they did all this backstage interaction. I'm finally glad that they're actually going to have a match.
They finally got the payout is finally going to happen. What's going to be the payout? The payoff. I mean, not the payout. Payoff. But and that would lead us to our Night of Champions stuff. We're now Night of Champions is again this Saturday. We got some stuff to talk about. So, let's get it going right now. I had it loaded up. Matter of fact, we'll start off with this match. I think this got added in as well. This may be on. Also, it is gonna be on Night of Champions. Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight.
Yeah.
That also got added, which is crazy. But we'll start off with that match. We got Rhea versus Raquel. What do you got for this one?
Rhea.
And also, Chad, if y'all want to chime in as well, please do. I'm gonna go with, I'm gonna go with Raquel. I think from what we saw over this past Monday with Roxanne,
Yeah,
being a wild card.
Roxanne could play. Oh, I didn't think of that because Rhea has got only Rhea's only got what, Damian Priest on her side, and that's it. But they got Roxanne.
If you call it that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but yeah, that's a good point. I might have to change my pick.
But then again, you also got Stephanie for Kay.
Back way.
Back way, yeah. If you're Nikki Bella, you got Stephanie for Bach hair.
Yeah.
I always say for Karen, but Bach hair, whatever you want to call her last name. You got her. I mean,
yeah. But yeah, Roxanne.
I feel she can make a Saudi Arabia debut. That'd be pretty sick, That'd be great if she did. But she's not injured. Thank God she's not injured.
I don't think she can do the devil's kiss over there.
You can make some exceptions. That'd be fine. But I feel Raquel could win this match due to some tomfoolery with the Judgment Day, specifically Roxanne. This could be Roxanne's breaking point to be like, hey, this is your make it or break it spot to join the Judgment Day. So this could be her time joining Judgment Day. It'd be pretty interesting.
Yeah, her joining Judgment Day and kind of replacing Liv makes a built-in story when Liv comes back of the jealousy of being replaced.
It will never replace Carlito. It won't.
Yeah,
it won't. No matter
I saw that they got
how many people you bring.
I saw they got their PlayStation back from Carlito.
But that's good. Baxter, get over here. Get over here. Stay. Oh, he's misbehaving as of late. I'm sorry, yo. Yeah, come here. How about this? All right, this one's getting big. He finally lost his tooth. His first baby tooth. He lost his baby tooth. Who you got for this match with Rhea Raquel?
Which one's the dog?
Okay, Jesus Christ. Next up, we now have Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Thank you, Jeff. I'm going with Karrion.
Yeah, I'm going with Karrion because if you look at
come on, dude, Kross. Even Jeff said it, Kross.
Yeah, if you look at Sammy's track record on pay-per-views, it's not been so good other than War Games. Other than War Games matches that he's been a part of, that's about it.
Oh yeah, but Sami Zayn just no.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. But no, Karrion all the way. This would be your. How can I put this? Defining moment, if I can use that word. Kross in Black is about to get an enormous push. Yes, I forgot to mention that. Aleister Black is about to get a major push. Finally, another one that deserves a major push.
Yeah.
Because, if anything, let AEW be an inspiration what they can do with Black. Hands down. With that, not saying have House of Black. I'm just saying, do something along the lines of that. You know what I mean? I would definitely say this for what they did in AEW with Aleister, right? Him coming to the stage, he did his thing. Lights go out. He's in the ring. Lights go out. Whatever. You know what I mean? That was a pretty cool entrance. I wish they would have brought that WWE. It is what it is on that one. But The man is great with a title. He looks fantastic with a title. I mean, he looked good with the NXT title. He looked good with pretty much any title. So I would definitely like to see Triple H cook and see what they're going to do for Aleister Black, because I think he deserves the moon. He's a fantastic wrestler, but it's only a matter of time. Anyway, next match. Well, yeah, who you got for this match? You said Cross.
Yeah, Cross.
Yeah, I say Cross as well. Next one we have. We're going to throw in the Queen of the Ring final match, and that's Asuka versus Jade Cargill. This could well be your match of the night right here. This could well be match of the night. But I have a feeling, as much as I love Asuka, right? I feel Jade's going to win this. Like this is pretty much shaping up to be her facing.
Yeah, Jade's gonna
whoever at
I would love for
Evolution.
Asuka to win, but this is Jade's moment.
Queen Storm. Even that sounds great. Queen Storm sounds killer. Queen Asuka doesn't sound bad. What the hell? Why would you add Joe Hendry on there?
I was making a random Joe Hendry pop up.
It is a shirtless one. That's weird, dude. Why you had a shirtless Joe Hendry on
Because
there?
it's the first one that was transparent that came up on
Good
Google
Lord.
search. It was the first one that came up that was transparent.
Joey,
on
what you been
Google
doing like that since we
search.
not been on the show? No, Asuka, no. No, I don't see Asuka win. As much as I love to see Asuka win this match, I don't see it. The stars are on the line on this match for her, sadly. The next match we have Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa for the U.S. title. This is another one. This will catapult her to the main event status. Good timing. She's a training at the Performance Center. Yeah, I agree with that. And I think she's supposed to be facing like Charlotte or whatever at Evolution. I heard a rumor about that, but I don't know if that was true or not. Apparently not. I guess the winner of the Queen of the Ring and the King of the Ring get a title shot, huh?
Yeah, they're guaranteed a title shot, yeah.
They guaranteed a title shot, so which Tiffany versus Jade will probably happen at Evolution or SummerSlam. So yeah. And now we got Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Solo is now winning that match. I'm going straight up with 5-2. Like straight up. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what we're pulling for. A very big Fatu. That was complete random.
But yeah,
That's what we're doing now.
Fatu's winning.
Fatu's definitely winning this freaking match. Like, although I wouldn't mind seeing Solo walk out with the title. You are the idiot. Anyway,
The table.
no, you gotta say it right. You are the Slim Jim table. It's no longer the table, it's the Slim Jim table. Now you sound like fucking Darth Vader.
I'm your father. Luke. Oh.
It's just Darth Vader via Gangland episode. So how was the Empire and all that, and black silhouette, Darth Vader, and all that? Oh, I guess we got a thumbs down. Oh, wouldn't be the first time. Sound like you're in a God-given night. Anyway, dumbass art. I'm sorry. Shigek Shadow. Who you got, Fatu or Solo? Okay, take your time. We're here all night. All right, you got Fatu. I figured that. Solo's not winning that match. I wish we would have had the meme of Solo screaming or whatever whenever he lost. What was it, Roman Reigns? He had lost to Roman Reigns, and he's screaming at the by the apron. I wish we had that meme. It was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that being said, we have our men's. This is a very short card, by the way. There's gonna be a shot of Solo.
I don't want to play that too long because Cody's theme was playing in the background.
It'd be fine. Speaking of Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton, as it made official this past Monday, which, by the way, killer match with Randy Orton and I figured you was gonna pick Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. That match was pretty good, very good.
Yeah, it was,
to be exact. Solid main event. I think everything was great. Cody's turning heel at SummerSlam. Then he's going to show up to Raw the next night with black hair. So he's going to end up looking like the villain from Lazy Town, like he did on AEW that one time. He had like super jet black hair. Just did not look right at all whatsoever.
He's gonna come out with polka dots. He's gonna be American Dream, Daddy.
He just a common man, working hard with his hand. No, King Cody, King Rhodes, man, come on, man.
Yeah,
like, yeah, no, we getting Cody Rhodes as king in the ring. I mean, he already looks badass. Like, I can about imagine who's gonna come out with. If he comes up with some American for Saturday, that's gonna be wild. No brainer. Randy Orton's not winning this.
Yeah, Cody's winning it.
No. Randy, no. Randy. I don't see it. Anyway, and that leads us to, oh boy, the WWE Undisputed Championship. John Cena versus the best in the world, CM Punk. I'm wearing the t-shirt. As much, yeah, exactly. His song is literally Kingdom. Exactly. He's gonna change that to Homelander's theme after SummerSlam. He needs to do Homelander. It's about that time. He needs to go Homelander on their ass. John Cena versus CM Punk. Funny thing is, it's very ironic with Punk being in this match, much less being in this pay-per-view, because 5 years ago, he said a little lovely tweet about Saudi Arabia.
And something bloody.
Yeah, something bloody. Something with money and all that. It's on there. Go check it out. And now he's main eventing a Saudi Arabia show.
Yeah.
Let that sink in. We need to get Muhammad Hassan as a special guest referee for this match.
I was thinking, I wonder how they would perceive if Muhammad Hassan came out over there in Saudi Arabia.
They kill him. You made fun of us! Anyway, isn't that the story of Punk's life? I don't know what he's talking about. Anyway, Cena's winning this match. Cena, no. I as much as I love Punk, any God-given day I'd be pulling for Punk, but in this situation, I don't see him winning the title. At least not yet.
Yeah.
But then again, oh yeah, of course. Wait.
There's no way that in the middle of his farewell tour he'll lose the belt.
No. If anything is possibly get cashed in on, because I have a feeling Seth Rollins might lose. Punk trash WWE, now he's main eventing. Punk trash Saudi Arabia, now he's main eventing. It is ironic. Yeah. That's pretty much the story of Punk's life.
They did edit the pipe bomb promo of CM Punk to remove the doofus son-in-law comment on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that WWE would be better with Vince gone and his doofus son-in-law would be in charge of that line, whatever.
Yeah, and then Cena delivered a pipe bomb and gave a huge shout out to Matt Cardona and Claudio Castagnoli And also Nick Nemeth.
There's a theory that was a shout out to Matt and Nick Jackson, which is like what?
How?
Because the Matt,
Because of Matt and Nick,
Matt
yeah.
Cardona and Nick. No, it's.
But why would that? Where did Young Bucks fit in?
Yeah, I know it's not.
They haven't been relevant since 2018.
It's not that Matt, Nick, and Cena are friends.
Or Tom and Nick Mysterio might be friends too. No, dude, no. Whatever theory that they got that from, that's
Yeah, I know.
That's stupid. That's very stupid. But as far as actually just left. As far as I'm concerned, AEW, you know what, we can talk about this as well. AEW is starting to shape up a little bit.
Yeah,
on a verge of All In.
Yeah, I've watched.
We may have an All In prediction.
Yeah, I've watched the past 2 weeks. It's been decent.
It's not too bad. I haven't watched it, but I see clips on it.
Although I do question
everything.
how many times we have to have multi-man matches every week.
See, that's what, and it gets boring after a while.
But the thing is, WWE's no better right now. WWE likes multi-man matches too.
But it's not just that. I mean, unless there's weapons involved or like some shenanigans going on, those multi-man matches are like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like it gets a little frustrating.
Yeah.
You know, like Raw did a good job this past Monday. They hardly had any multi-man matches. I mean, it has tag team matches, but that was just that. You know what I mean?
Every week you have to have John Moxley come out and beat somebody up at the end of the
God
match.
forbid. Tie him up, duct tape him. Let's choke him with a chain.
Even their music is similar to like the NWO. It's like you guys are just acting like NWO, like
y'all NWO
7.0 or whatever.
It is what it is. Where does Tony Storm rank in the women's wrestling? Top 10, top 5, number 1. You know what? That's a good question, Jeff. Right now, Tony Storm is definitely top 5. I wouldn't say number 1 right now. But definitely top 5.
But yeah, top 5. But I would say the top like 1 or 2 on character development.
Character-wise,
yeah,
maybe number 1. If anything.
I can't recall any other women that's like Tony Storm. That's
Megan Bain.
I meant that's got like
aura.
Yeah, and how her story is and everything.
Yeah, I did. The timeless stuff is fantastic. I think that's pretty much the saving point for AEW is that gimmick alone. And they're letting her run with it for however long it's supposed to be. I think is doing a great job. I think that's about one of the saving graces. David Joey. Maybe fucking Joey. Excuse me. It's definitely one of the saving graces for that company. I mean, Will Ospreay, when it comes to character development, Ospreay started out kind of shitty, but now it's getting better. You know what I mean? Like his match with Kyle Fletcher. What was it? Revolution this year? I want to say. I think it was this. Yeah, it was this year. And that steel cage match is freaking awesome. You know what I mean? Fantastic.
Yeah.
So, if anything, I definitely see someone like Will Ospreay being a champion for that company very soon, AEW champion. But for right now, we're getting Hangman. I think Hangman's going to walk out with the title. And we'll do our predictions for All In, because we might just start adding in AEW news as well. Because, for the last year or so, the three of us were... We got breaking news.
Yes, MJF showed up on MLW under a mask.
Yeah. That's fucking awesome. Also, breaking news. Hit that thing.
Yeah, I'll get...
Shotzi Blackheart showed up in MLW as well.
Yeah, that was like last week, yeah.
Oh, well, fuck you too then. Also, Dijak and Baron Corbin, Raw anonymous GM. Yes, it is definitely Raw anonymous GM. Oh, good lord! Look at, good lord. Well, at least he doesn't have the. Hey, at least he doesn't have the devil mask anymore. That's great. Zach Mystico.
Yeah,
For
because
those who don't know,
he's got
that's
that.
OG Sin Cara.
Yeah, because he's got that feud with him right now. He just unmasked him like a week ago.
Yeah. And then apparently he wants to do a feud with Mark Briscoe. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not.
Yeah, they've been
I
feuding.
don't see Mystico right now.
They just started feuding.
Yeah. As far as with him, man, talk about a character that went down the drain. MJF, man. I don't know. This could be his redeeming factor to bring like his character back to where it should be. But I don't know, man. It's hard. It's hard taking him seriously whenever he's in the Hurt business. You know what I mean? Or the Hurt Syndicate.
We hurt people.
Yeah, we hurt people. Like me and Mitch were watching Botchamania, and we saw the Bobby Lashley like yeeting the fuck out of a dude, like threw the fucking guy, not just throw him over the top rope. He threw the fuck out of him and hit that concrete hard. Not concrete. He hit the freaking mat hard as fuck. But anyway, Jeff, thank you for that question. Good question. And if you got any more questions, send them our way. We'll gladly answer questions. Mitch, nothing stupid, because I have a feeling I'll be doing something stupid. But as far as for AEW right now, when it comes to like the women's side of things, top 3 wise, Toni Storm is definitely number 1. I think Megan Bang would be probably number 2. And then 3 would have to be maybe Willow Nightingale. Or that flexible chick that looks like Copperhead from Batman Arkham Origins. Yeah. She literally looks like Copperhead. like Jeff, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I hope you know what I'm talking about. There's a chick on AEW that looks exactly like Copperhead of a Batman Arkham Origins. It's fantastic. God damn! You need to get your nails clipped, you. Yeah, you need to get your nails clipped. Anyway, sorry about that. My puppy decided to scratch the shit out of me. Yeah, you're getting your nails clipped tomorrow, buddy. You can chase the tail all you want. But
oh yeah, speaking of women, Vicky Guerrero has been saying that she's coming back to WWE, I guess, for Evolution.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
Excuse me.
Just start the show with that. Like, they do the intros and shit, do all the bullshit, and then the moment the show starts, excuse me. Yeah. Like, oh my god. The sad thing is, she would get a massive pop. She would get a massive pop for that. Let me ask you this: do you see Vicky Guerrero go into the Hall of Fame?
No, she should not go in the Hall of Fame.
Really?
No, I don't think she's worthy of it.
I mean, Vicky is the worst Guerrero of all time. That's Java Guerrero, but no, Java's not the worst Guerrero. How dare I say that? Now, Vicky is definitely the worst Guerrero of all time. Like, come on, dude. And no, that's without a doubt. I do see her going in the Hall of Fame one day because of her contributions. You know, with elevating. Dom is the second best Guerrero. Oh yeah, over Chavo, yeah, definitely. Second best. I know what you mean.
If we're going Chavo needs to go in with the horse.
Pepe.
Yeah, Pepe the horse.
Pepe. It's a great gimmick. Great fucking gimmick.
Yeah, WWE had to steal it with Moppy with Perry Saturn.
Yeah, that shit was stupid. That was actually great. You're welcome. However, I do see her going in the Hall of Fame one day. I wouldn't mind it. Due to her contributions and everything. Think R-Truth's going to interrupt John versus Punk Saturday? No. Well.
I mean, he's been doing stuff to
It's
interrupt
possible.
his stuff, and I mean, I bet.
And it's not R-Truth no more. It's Ron Killings. He's not R-Truth.
Except the announcers never referred to him as Ron Killings.
It's Ron Killings.
I can't believe that they had that one shirt made that said Killingsfield, like, or whatever.
That was so stupid. But Nax is fucking up when it comes to merch stuff. Anyway.
Oh yeah, WWE's got some bad merch nowadays.
As of late, it's been like fucking horrible. Like, are you gonna put some up?
Maybe.
He's like, I don't know, maybe. I will say this. I do see Vicky going to the Hall of Fame. Only the simple fact of her contributions of being the general manager or like just her time in WWE help elevate Dolph Ziggler, Jack Swagger, all that stuff. I do see that happening. But at the same time, do I think she's worthy of it? Whatever. But the only thing why she would be even inducted to Hall of Fame would be because of Eddie. You know what I mean? And it's like, no. I don't want to get inducted because of Eddie. Oh, she's the wife of Eddie Guerrero. No. I want to see her get inducted to Hall of Fame for the simple fact of her contributions that she made to that company. She helped manage Lake Cool. She helped manage Edge at one point. She helped manage Java Guerrero for a bit. You know, like her run with Edge and Java was great. It's fantastic. Great storytelling. Was she good at it? Not really, but it was great storytelling.
Yeah, but Undertaker's got influence because of his people listen to him. He's apparently even joining creative. Yeah, this has got to be a horrible shirt. I love Jacob Fatu, but this shirt's got too many words on it, and it's like, who's gonna wear this? Who's gonna go out in public and wear a shirt that says "Post to Post,
coast to coast, I'm gonna beat your ass"?
Who's gonna wear that in public?
Is that tire Traz on the back of the shirt?
That's some stupid tribal tattoo going down the entire back.
That's like tire treads.
Yeah.
The fuck? Our DNA is Spider-Man's DNA in the back of the shirt.
But it's like
from the movie.
It's like WWE used to make the coolest shit, and then it's like this now.
Undertaker's wife got inducted, so Eddie's wife getting inducted. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I hate to say that, you know. But I think we may be on the verge of seeing Ron Killing's best work in WWE. His run TNA was great work. Yes. Yeah. Early TNA, definitely. Fuck.
Yeah, they need to continue.
His run TNA period was great.
They need to continue up this like ruthless, Ron Killings where he's just going out there beating up people. Just because he wants to get his match right away.
Exactly, yeah. Speaking of TNA, Abyss, they finally added footage for Abyss in WTK25. Dude, he looks awesome.
Yeah, he does.
Holy shit, he looks awesome.
But I
don't like the fact they don't have pyro.
That DLC,
they don't have his pyro.
That DLC pack, though, Shaq is rated higher than Abyss. That Shaq is rated higher than Abyss.
Are you serious?
Yes, Shaq is 92.
Why the fuck is he 92?
Because he's tall.
What was Great Khali's fucking rating?
Probably 100.
Pardon my French, but it's like, first of all, why are we getting these fucking basketball? Because it's 2K. That's why.
And I'm upset because I heard that, Tyrese Halliburton's in the game and he's got 50-cent mini-men, which would be awesome because you could make, you could make the AEW entrance with the Billy Guns kids.
Yeah.
You can do that but
the guns.
Yeah, the guns. But they locked it. You can't use it in your credit wrestlers.
Wow. I'm boycotting 2K. This money grab junk has to stop. Yeah, it's stupid. It's fucking stupid. Like if you thought
theme.
If you thought the Pat McAfee and Friends DLC was bad, this is by far bad. This is really bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least give us a non-broken game on day one. You talk about 2K20, all right? 2K20 was the worst one. Like, I was so damn excited. I called my buddy Josh. We go to GameStop, right? We were probably the only ones there because it was supposed to be midnight release, right? We got there. And I'm like, yeah, I want to get 2K20. Thinking it's going to be great. Now, mind you, something told me to watch Wait Before You Buy, like those before you buy videos, right? And they did it with 2K20, and it's like, oh, the game's broken, the game's messed up, all that. I'm like, man, whatever, I'll believe when I see it. Dude, that game was fucking ass. 2K20 is the game that I had for maybe 5 minutes. Crack the CD, crack the case, threw it in the trash.
I've never played.
Thought of a game.
I've never played 2K20 because I had actually just gotten out of wrestling a little. I had taken a break from wrestling around 2018, 2019, and then started watching it again in 2020, and then the pandemic.
Dude, I didn't even watch WWE. So I didn't watch WWE in 2021 because it was just getting lame product. Like,
yeah,
that was when Damian Priest had showed up, and then they did a god awful zombie match at fucking Backlash, and it was horrible. They had legitimate zombies. It was so stupid. It's unreal. Like, why? Why would you do that? That's so stupid. You know what I mean? At the time, AEW was killing it, despite the situation with pandemic. At least they actually had legitimate crowds. Not like, full house, but it was like you had people here, people there, boom. Yeah, and that was another thing too. 2K20 was so anticipated because of the Fiend. And then the sad thing is, you get the game, right? The game is broken. The sad thing is, 2K19, when you got 2K19, you got Rey Mysterio and Ronda Rousey. Day one! 2K20, on the other hand, you get the game. How about the Fiend? Where's the Fiend at? Oh, wait. Not only you pre-order the game, right? You pre-order the game, you get the DLC. Well, in this situation, this was different. And I don't think any other game has done this. You get the game, you don't get the DLC until the week after the fucking game comes out. It was so stupid. So stupid. As far as for 2K25 goes, I haven't played it. I have it. I'd rarely play it. Because it's just, at this rate, I'm burnt out with, like, these 2K games. Like, yeah, cool, we got the island. What's great about it?
Yeah, I've never checked it out. I've just heard it's microtransactions, so I've never cared to look at it.
And that's the problem. It's too much microtransactions. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck? But it's just, and part of my French, I try not to cuss up here. We really should have that parental advisory thing on there. Excuse me, sorry. But it's like, 2K22 comes out, That was great. It was great. Good stuff. 23 was all right. 24 was fantastic. Like 24, I had a blast playing that game. Game was freaking awesome, right? 25, on the other hand, you would think, Major Yawn, motherfucker. You would think, payback. You would think the game would be fun, because now you got the NXT Underground match. You got all these matches, special referees back, but with a whole new perspective. You would think everything is great, but it's like, I got burnt out with it. You know what I mean? Plus, I'm playing Sparking Zero. Plus, I'm playing Call of Duty. And those are great games, but it's like, now I got 2K25. I barely play it. It's like I really don't care. Back then, I would spend God knows however playing the game. Like 2K18, I played the most. 2K19, I played for the most. Those two games are fantastic. Just don't get 2K18 on the Switch. You'd be okay. But it's like, with 2K24, Jeff's a perfect example. Matter of fact, the Cody Rhodes poster that you see behind me, Jeff got me that. Jeff gave me that. So shout out to him for that. But Jeff would go on the community creations and do like our local independent shows that we go to. He would do GSW. He would make all these people, like all these wrestlers that we know and we're very cool and all that stuff. He would do that. He would make like the custom renders and all that cool shit. So it's like, and I was kind of wondering if he was going to do it for this year, but I guess he doesn't want to do it. In that case, I don't blame him at all, 100%, because again, I can only make Nick Venom so much in 2K until the update damaged all my content. Yeah, that sucks. I remember when you told me that. That fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't even made Nick Venom yet. Like, literally, I would go, this will be the roadmap to be playing 2K. Get the game, right? Update or adjust some of the settings to my liking, right? Then I'll go put on the theme songs that I want from certain wrestlers, because I don't want to hear the trashy ones. And then I go and create Nick Venom. And I would spend about maybe 2 hours getting everything that I need for Nick Venom. So I go on community creations, get some logos, get some shit made, and then make Nick Venom. You know what I mean? Now it's like, number one, I could give fuck all about the freaking the showcase mode, because it's the bloodline. We've seen everything. Why we gotta replay it? Like, honest to God, we could have had a Triple H showcase. We could have had, I don't know, an Undertaker showcase.
Yeah.
Or because he's fucking, or not for nothing, because he's fucking back, CM Punk.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to say Cena, but he just had one a few years ago.
He literally just had one a couple years ago.
Yeah.
The Monday Night War showcase. Exactly. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would have been freaking awesome. But the problem with the Monday Night War situation is, good luck trying to get stuff from, well, you would have had to maybe replace a little bit of commentary from WCW, but still in all. It's like, pick certain matches from Raw and I mean, not Raw, like WWE, WCW.
Yeah.
That would have been a great showcase mode. Monday Night War. They talk about attitude in WWE 13, but it's like, we're in 2K. I mean, I get you want to focus on certain superstars, but it's like, drop the ball. Okay, it's Bloodline. All right, cool. But we already experienced that 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, give fuck all about. And then half of that's cut out because of Brock Lesnar.
How many times do I have to wrestle as Yokozuna?
You know what I mean? Like, it's...
I'm sorry.
Who cares about that?
Yokozuna's not the greatest person to wrestle with. He's big and slow.
But it's like, you look at what they could have done. CM Punk would have been a perfect example. CM Punk would have been great. As a match with him, been fantastic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
it's just like, yeah, they've kind of just like hit a wall on creativity.
It's like the creativity that they're lacking of it now. And you look back at it, and the fact that everything that's going on with the 2K stuff, right? I personally would like to see Showcase be done. Because there's too much. It's too much shit to do on the game already. They got the island, which is a massive sandbox to play around in. They got the career mode.
But like they got My Rise on the game. Which
is basically, My Rise, career mode, whatever, same thing.
Yeah, but they got My Rise on the game, and you'll play it through once, and you'll unlock certain stuff, and they're like, okay, you have to play that again, the same exact storyline again, if you want to unlock all this other stuff, because you didn't do this storyline in this format.
Like it's becoming more grinding than anything.
Like, I don't want to play the same story I just did over again.
Yeah, no.
I don't think it's going to happen.
No. Like, and it's like I told, Jeff and Mitch, because they were like, are you getting 2K25? And it's like, at first, no, I wasn't. Because I can give fuck all about it. But I was like, you know what? I enjoyed 2K24 for what it was. 40 years of WrestleMania. It was awesome. It was fantastic. I enjoyed it. That was the showcase. 40 years of WrestleMania. You know what I mean? But my thing is that get rid of showcase mode. Like, it's no one cares about it. Unless you have not watched WWE over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, man. I don't care about the WWE 2K25. And I don't think it's not a bad game by any means. It's not a bad game at all.
Yeah,
but we only play showcases. Yeah, we play showcases.
Why couldn't they do a showcase? Stuff. Do a showcase of multiple Hall of Famers matches, not just like one person.
But then the crazy thing is, Jeff just brought it to unlock stuff. You could literally go on the PlayStation Store and buy all that shit. Like literally buy the Accelerate pack and unlocks everything. So that already defeats the freaking purpose. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's doomed to start. That's why I feel they need to bring back the SmackDown vs. Raw series.
They didn't it wasn't great, but at least AEW Fight Forever tried to change story mode of wrestling games.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly. And it's like, AEW Fight Forever was very limited. This was their very first game. So there was definitely low expectations coming into this game. Because the thing is that number one is the first game. Number two, you have two major developers under your wing. Right? You got Ukes and you got Akira. No. Aki? Yeah, and you got Aki.
Yeah, Aki.
You got, I'm about to say Akira Toriyama. Listen to me. Yeah, you got Ukes and the maker of Dragon Ball Z making a game. No, so we had Aki and Ukes making this game. You already know it's going to be a home run. And we've even said on the podcast, this game was going to be the fighting game of the year. Turns out it didn't. And it did badly. However, it was fun as hell to play. So I remember I would have like Robbie over, Mesker over. We played the Kenny Omegas because I had all the Kenny Omega shit unlocked. And we had a fucking blast. You know what I mean? It was awesome. Was it a bad game? No. Was it very limited? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But at least the career mode was different depending on who you played at.
And the moves were so smooth.
Yes.
Everything was smooth.
And not just that, they had thumbtacks,
Yeah.
which we have not seen in a wrestling game since, was it Legends of WrestleMania? I want to say in a Hell in a Cell match, you can pull out thumbtacks. I think I have that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Can't remember.
I think I have Legends of WrestleMania. I don't know if I have it or not. At least I thought I did. I think I do. I have to look in my PlayStation catalog. But, yeah, it's just, nowadays you play the showcase just to simply unlock stuff. You know? And it's like, the showcase mode, I'm not a fan of the cutscenes. Certain people get blurred out. Like, the referees get blurred out.
Yeah.
It's like they get Christian caged if you're Vince McMahon. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The future of WWE games, you gotta need to step it up a little bit. But I do have WWE 12 TNA Impact.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying to see if I have it.
Yeah, we also got the breaking news from today. Roman Reigns is confirmed to be in the new Street Fighter reboot. He will be playing.
Oh yeah,
yeah, he's going to be playing Akuma,
which is a great fit for him. Yeah, I think he's going to kill it. And then you got Timu. We also got Timu Roman Reigns is going to be there as well too. Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa is playing Blanca. And we've got
that's going to be interesting.
We got 50 Cent's Ballarug.
Wait, 50 Cent? Wait, no way.
Yeah, no 50 Cent's going to be in it.
No way. You got to be kidding me.
And I don't know who Orville Peck is, but he's going to be playing Vega.
My God, 50 Cent joins. Wow. So the cast. Oh, that's the movie. I don't want the 1994 version. I guess you could say not 1990 whatever. Okay, 50 Cent to punch people. Shit. Okay, well I want to get the full cast. I don't want just 50 Cent. No, I don't want Jean-Claude Van Damme either. We'll just put. Oh shit! Okay, so we got. Yeah, Jason Momoa. Okay, so Jason Momoa, Andrew Kaji, who is a comedian, and Roman Reigns. So that's confirmed, and now 50 Cent, which is going to be very interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
Because I want to see that. I want to see how that's gonna portray, especially Roman Reigns. How he's gonna portray Akuma is way beyond me.
Yeah, the last movie he's acted in was that Fast and Furious movie.
Oof.
Yeah. I
Wait,
don't know.
Roman?
Yeah, Roman was in a Fast and Furious
it was
movie.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Hobbs and Shaw, and he did that one. But I guess we're gonna wrap it up right here. This is pretty much our wrap up point. Final thoughts before we wrap up the show?
Nah, not much.
Cool. Well, we're gonna wrap this show up right here. Thank you guys so much for watching this brand new episode of the Kayfabe Podcast. If you like what you see, please follow us on here. Also follow us on YouTube, where we'll be posting the replay of this show right here tomorrow morning. It'll be up and running. For those who missed the live show, the replay would normally be on Friday mornings. That way you guys can check us out and all that good stuff. Again, I also want to clarify as well. Thank you guys so much for making us 300 subs. We definitely appreciate it. Means a lot to us. Just two simple guys who love pro wrestling, who want to put on a great podcast, and entertain the masses. So we'll be back with a brand new episode next week. Also follow us on all social media platforms. And again, we love you guys. Y'all have a great night. And we see y'all next Thursday for a brand new episode of What a Kayfabe Podcast. Until then, I'm Nick Venom. He's Staggly Crocker. We're out of here. Crocker, hit the track. Roll the credits.
He would
We're
grab
out.
my pecker. He would grab my pecker.